Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to share how to run an idea session with children and youth, and then also some tips and tricks for how to make sure those sessions are super successful. To start, I'll introduce myself. I'm Kyrie, and I'm a senior designer at Overlap Associates. We're working with the Smart Waterloo Region team to do community engagement for the Smart Cities Challenge application. Currently, we're in the ideation generation phase of the project, which means we're looking to come up with as many ideas as possible about how to improve child and youth well-being in Waterloo Region. And that's where you come in. We're lucky enough to have fantastic community partners like you who are willing to help us engage the young people your organizations serve every day. With your help, we can reach a broad and more diverse group of children and youth and gather their valuable creative ideas. So, we're asking you to use our idea toolkit to run an idea session with children or youth who access your services. The toolkit includes instructions for how to run an idea session, a set of 3 problem areas that have been prioritized through community and youth engagement, and a set of activities that you can do with children and youth ages 4 and up. After you run these sessions, we'll collect all the ideas created by young people in our community and use them to come up with prototypes and test potential solutions. The ideas and insights from your session will help us write our application for the Smart Cities Challenge and ultimately create a better future with the children and young people in our region. When you're running an idea session, there are some key things to remember. 5 key things. Be encouraging, make space to be silly, start solo, ask why, and share back your ideas. Now I'll explain those in a little bit more detail. So first, it's important to be as encouraging and positive as possible when you're running an idea session. Now's not the time to be narrowing in on ideas based on what's possible or what's practical. It's really the time to encourage children and youth to come up with as many ideas as they possibly can and just throw them out there. Which leads me to my next point around being silly. We want to make space for young people to feel like they can be silly and wacky with their ideas. We never know what kinds of new thinking will be unlocked by a seemingly ridiculous idea. Along those lines, we also find it's helpful if young people can start thinking about their ideas on their own before working in groups. For example, if you decide to do a making activity with your group, give the participants a couple of minutes to think about what they want to make before they start working together and sharing their ideas. This makes it easier for us to preserve the diversity of thinking in the room before one person throws out an idea and everyone starts thinking about that one idea. As another example, if you ask a discussion question, ask the group to be quiet for a minute or so to think about or write down their responses before opening up the discussion. This is also really helpful for people who are more introverted or who need a little bit more time to think about their answer. Once young people have done an activity or answered a question, it's really important to always follow up with asking them why. So if a young person builds something or draws something in your session, ask them to explain what it is, and then ask them if they can tell you why they made that. The thinking behind youth creation is really the most important part of this session, and following up with an open-ended question like, why did you build that, helps get at the intention that the young person had for building it. Lastly, we would really appreciate it if you can take the time to share back with the Smart Waterloo Region team the ideas and insights that come out of your session. We'll be collecting these ideas through December and January, and we'll be using these ideas to work with partners and other young people to help develop solutions to use in our Smart Cities application. Thank you so much for helping us broaden our community engagement and reach young people in all areas of our region. We're really excited to hear what young people come up with.